Good afternoon guys, and welcome back to your Friday fix here on the Everyday Golfer. So today we're going to be talking about how to lower your scores by hitting more greens. It sounds very simple, but a lot of people aren't hitting greens from this distance. So here I have just over 150 yards. So I have 152 yards to the flag, and that's one thing that people start to think, right, it's 152 yards to the flag, I've got to go at the flag. So what club goes 152? That is 7-iron. So they go the 7-iron, but their 7-iron only carries 130. There is a bunker 15 yards short of the flag. So if I hit my 7-iron, yes, it does go 150 yards, but that's going to go straight into the bunker if I go at the flag. We can see here as I zoom in, it is in the middle of the green, it is at the back, but we would be flirting with that bunker. So when I come in here, I've got to think about what shot shape am I going to play, what club am I going to select, and where I want the ball to land. So one big thing you need to do, even into the season, ideally in the winter, but you can do it anytime, is know your carry numbers. It's not just about how far total your ball goes. That's great. If it goes 150 yards but it lands at 130, no matter how many times you hit the ball, it's going to go in the bunker unless you hit it right. But then I've got to choose where I hit my shot. So here I'm not going at the flag. I've got 152, I've got a 9-iron, but I'm going to be going right of the flag, between the right edge and the flag. So that is the safe shot. Yes, if you have a fade, then you might want to start the ball or aim towards the flag, knowing that your fade will take it back to that right-hand side of the green. So then we need a routine. So what we want to do is start behind the golf ball and pick a point just in front. I've got a point just in front here, which is where I'm going to set my club face. I'm then going to start and put the club face in first and build my stance. From here, I know I'm in a good, solid position to hit the ball where I want it to go. From here, I'm going to swing in balance. I'm not trying to hit it hard. I know this 9-iron for me will get to that distance. And that nicely started just right of the flag. It has actually drawn in a little bit. As you'll see there, that is bang in the middle of the green, just to the right of the flag and just a little bit short. So not a problem to be a little bit short. That's under the flag. I've got an uphill putt. But what we see from amateurs is they try to manipulate shots. But if you're somebody who is coming up short consistently, here's a quick tip that you can do this weekend to help you hit it closer. Get your rangefinder back out, and instead of bushnelling the flag, what I want you to do, which we know it's a yellow flag, so we know that that's in the middle of the green, I want you to bushnel the back of the green. So just over the back there is 164 yards, and I can bet you if you play to that number instead of 150, you will be much more closer to pin high time and time again. If I do that now and change club, so I've now clubbed up to an 8-iron, so I've gone one club more. I know that should get me that distance. It's not flying as far this morning because again I'm out here at 6:30, so it's not as warm as it has been. If you play early in the morning, your clubs also aren't going to fly as far. So if you're the 7 o'clock guy, if you're the 8 o'clock guy, it's not going to be carrying as far. Until we get to midday where you've got a normal heat, that's when your clubs maybe will go the full distance you hit it when you absolutely flush one. So here for me, an 8-iron. Straight away, lower trajectory, good swing on that. And you'll see that is now pin high. So I've not had to try and hit that any harder. I've just made a normal swing there. That's going to round about the 150 yard number I want. This would normally go around about 160, but you can see this time in the morning out here it's not as warm. It was not going to go that distance, so it was not going to go its full distance. It wouldn't go its normal 165, so you can see it can really drop off. So that's something you've got to take into account. We can also see this hole is actually a little bit uphill, so it potentially then isn't going to fly or carry as far. So these are all things you've got to take into account, guys. So make sure that when you're playing into the green, play to the fat part of the green. Don't go at the flag all the time. The more we hit the green, the more shots you're going to save. And then also, if you're somebody who comes up short consistently, try and use your rangefinder or bushnell to get the back of the green and play to that number and start to see how that will help you lower your scores.